Okay, so let's start standing, please. We're going to start up tall, feet hip width apart. Take a breath in, breath out, chin rolls to chest, and we slowly roll down. A nice gentle roll down. It's in the morning, so keep the backs of the knees slightly bent. Roll down to where it feels good for you. If you get any back pain, don't push past where it feels good. So just go, even if you're here, that's absolutely fine. So coming down nice and gentle. Stay here, breath in. Breath out, we're gently going to rotate to the left side. Breath in back to center. Breath out over to the right side. Breath in back to center. Breath out, press through the heels, and we're going to slowly roll up. Tucking the chin, letting the head hang. Slowly, one vertebra at a time, all the way up to standing. Fantastic job. Now let's take our feet nice and wide. Making sure that the toes are facing out to 45 degrees, but not just the toes. Whenever we stand in turn out, we want to make sure that we're turned out from the thighs. So making sure that we're really making sure that the inside of our thighs are facing forward. Otherwise, we're turning out from the knees, and that's when we get sore in the knees, okay? So from here, we're nice wide stance, 45 degrees with the feet. We're going to come down to a nice goddess pose, nice yoga goddess pose, or a nice plie squat. So hands can be wherever you like, up tall with the body, hands out in front if you like, making sure that you're keeping the knees wide. So open the knees as much as you can. If that doesn't feel good for you, bring the feet in a little bit, and so that your knees can be as wide as your feet, because the last thing we want is knees coming in. Ooh, the knees don't like that. So from here, we're going to take a breath in, shoulders are soft. Breath out, we're going to pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold here. Hold here for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here. Breath in. Breath out. Down. You go a bit further. Stay there for 5, 4. You can do it. 3, 2, 1. Press through the heels, and we slowly come up. There's no wasting time today. We're getting right into it. Now we're going to do a gentle hamstring stretch. So make the toes face straight ahead now, so they're not turned out anymore. And from here, we're going to keep the back straight, and we're going to come down into a little stretch. So from the side, that's going to look like this, okay? So gentle stretch through the hamstrings. Back is long, so we're not trying to grab for the ground. We're keeping absolutely tall. You can have your fingertips on your shins. If that's up here for you, that's fine. Do what feels good for you. Stay here, take a breath in. Breath out, we're going to bring out both hands over to the left shin, the left foot, or the left knee, wherever is your level today. Breath in, return to center. Breath out, over to the right side. Beautiful job, nice length through the hamstrings, opening up through the lower part of the back as well, nice for the mornings. Back to center, hands come on hips. Extend through that spine so we're nice and straight, and we're going to use our bottom muscles and the back muscles to stand up tall. Absolutely beautiful. Take a step to the back of your mat. We're going to take a breath in, breath out, right leg comes into a big, strong, big lunge. Hopefully your mat didn't slide like mine just did. All right, now from here, we're just going to pause here. Let's bend that front knee slightly. Let's try to take that back heel down towards the mat and lengthen that back calf. So you've got a nice gentle calf stretch. Perfect. Feels extra strong in the mornings. Now let's straighten that front leg, and now let's come down again, straight spine. Bit of balance required, arms out to the side if you need to, and open the feet a bit so that they're not, your heel isn't in line with your back toe. Make sure that your feet are hip width apart for balance. And we're going to come down straight spine, nice stretch through that front hamstring and that back calf. Ooh, I've got a wall I can cheat fingertips on there. Alrighty. From here, standing up tall, weight comes on the front leg, and we're going to have our arms out to the side, and we're going to come onto that front leg in a balance. Alrighty, ready? And let's take our weight onto that front leg. Doesn't have to be straight. You can have arms out to the side, hands on the hips. Make sure both hip bones are facing straight down. Lift that back leg however high you wish. If it's down here, no problem. Point or flex the toe though, so we're working strong through that leg. From here, strong through that standing glute, working hard. We're going to do 5 little squats. When you're ready, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay there for your balance for 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Step that foot back. Going to do a little bit more legs in our balancing. Alright. Knee is going to dip down. So we're coming into a lunge, making sure our knees are bending over our toes, otherwise we get a sore kneecap. And arms out to the side. And let's stay down there. We're going to dip the knee and up. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. Strong through both legs. Weight into the feet. Up tall with the body. 3 to go. 2. And 1. Standing up tall. Swing that left foot forward. Give the legs a shake. Absolutely fantastic job. From here, let's do one little roll down. Breath in. Breath out, chin to chest. And we come down. Rolling down. Beautiful job. Just to where it feels good for you. So soften the knees if you need to. Breath in at the bottom. Breath out, press through the heels, and we slowly roll up. Head is hanging all the way to the top. Fantastic job. Now let's do the other side. Swing the right leg back, left leg is in front. Let's enjoy a nice calf stretch to start. Bending that left knee. Right leg is straight back behind. Stretching out that calf muscle. Long through the back of the calf. Perfect. Alrighty. Stay here 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Straighten that front leg. We're going to have hands on the hips or hands out to the side if you need the balance. We're going to come in to a nice forward stretch of that hamstring. Keep stretching that back leg. If you lose your balance, it's okay. We all do it. Arms out to the side if you need extra help with the balance too. Stay here, 3 seconds. 2, 1. Let's bend that front knee. We're going to take weight onto the front leg. Arms out to the side if you need to. And we're going to lift up in that back leg. Lift up, lift up, lift up, lift up to wherever feels good for you. Point or flex that foot. And we're going to do 5 little bends of the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay with the knee bent. Hold for 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Step that back leg back. Absolutely fantastic. And let's dip the knee down. Arms out to the side. And little knee bend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Strong through that glute. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Fantastic job. Swing that right leg forward. Absolutely fantastic. Turning around. We're going to make our way down to the mat. If you wish, you can join me. We're going to do it with a roll down, slowly rolling all the way down until we get to the mat. From here, soften the knees, and we're going to walk forward to our plank. Strong. Up in our plank position here. So holding here, eye gaze is down between the thumbs. Hands are right underneath shoulders. So we're pressing up and away. making sure we're not collapsing down, so floating up and away from the ground. Stay here, 3, 2, 1, knees come to the mat. Absolutely fantastic start, everyone. That's tough going, all that balance, well done. So from here we're going to do our Pilates cat and cow, get some mobility and spinal articulation through the lower spine. So knees underneath hips, hands underneath shoulders, and we're going to just let the lower spine move just gently, sticking the tailbone out, tucking it under tummy to spine, strong through the core here. Beautiful job. Nice movement there. Nice slow breathing. Fantastic. Work. Alrighty. Now we're going to go into a little bit more of our core stability in this position. So you all know what's coming. We've got our hover, tucking the toes. Eye gaze straight down between the thumbs. Take a breath in. Breath out. Hover the knees 1 inch up off the ground without letting yourself roll through the upper spine. We're maintaining our neutral spine. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That was nice and easy, wasn't it? Well done, everyone. We're going to do now our hover. We're going to step back to plank, come back to our hover and hold. Alright, so let's go. Take a breath in to prepare. Breath out. Let's lift up into our hover. Holding here, neutral spine. Step back to your plank. Hold up strong there. Bring the knees back in. Hold that position 2 for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. That was too easy. We're going to make it a little bit harder. If that's enough for you, just do the 1 step out, step back in and hold. Everyone else, we're going to try a few of the marches. Okay, our walking plank. When you're ready, taking a breath in to prepare. Breath out, tap the toes. Let's lift to our hover. And let's go. Marching back. Bring the knees in. Marching back. Bring the knees in. Strong through the core, so we're not collapsing down. Tummy is lifted to spine. Strong through the arms. No hanging head. Let's do 1 more. You can do it. Out we go. Come back in. Let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic job, guys. Have a rest in whichever rest pose you like. You want to come down onto the knees. Relax the head down on the mat. You can do whatever feels good for you. That was amazing. Fantastic job. When you're ready, nice energizing breath back in, coming back to hands and knees. We're going to now take our focus back to the pelvis, back to the hips. From here again, eye gaze straight down between the thumbs, pressing the ground away, no hanging heads. That's how we get those headaches. And we're going to make sure that our knees are underneath the hips. From here, breath in, breath out. Let's lift, knee out to the side. And lift, knee out to the side. Now remembering that we've got a tray of champagne glasses. Beautiful champagne is resting on our pelvis here. So we want to make sure that the pelvis stays absolutely still. Only the hip joint is moving. So don't let yourself collapse off to the side. Stay absolutely still through here. Teaches the brain that we can move the legs and the hips without actually changing our neutral spine and our core position. Okay? 2 more to go. 1 and 2. And now lift it up. Hold it there. And we're going to stretch out to the side. Bring it back in. Out to the side. Bring it back in. Out to the side. And in. And out. And in. So it's kind of like a little semicircle going around from the front to the back. I'll show you on this side, from the front, what that looks like. Bringing it around and back behind you and around. Okay? Let's do the other side. Taking a breath in, breath out, and we lift out to the side and back down. We lift those champagne glasses, so you may find you're not able to lift as high, but the control is going to be better and you're going to find more glute muscles working than if you tip over to the side, okay? So nice slow control. Pilates is all about that control. All about changing the way our brain activates our muscles to get the biggest bang for our buck. So we don't use things we don't need to. Alrighty. 2 more to go. 1 and 2. Lift that leg. Bring it towards your elbow and now stretch it behind you. Bring it towards the elbow and stretch it behind. Towards the elbow and behind. 3 more. Elbow, behind, elbow, behind. Fantastic job. Give yourself a little shimmy shake, a little wiggle from here. Perfect job. Now let's get the arms going. So from here, we're going to come up by lifting our arm up and away from the ground. Arm comes forwards, parallel to the ground, and back down. Seems easy. To do this with the head lifted up without letting this happen is a little bit challenging. Also maintain a neutral spine. So don't let your rib cage drop or flare. Keep the ribs lifted up and away from the ground, okay? So we're going to lift the left arm, place it back down. Lift the right arm, place it back down. 1 more each side. Again, you can be up on your fists if your wrists are getting sore. Make sure you're not collapsing into the wrist. Make sure the shoulders are doing the work so we're not collapsing down. That can also help with your wrist pain. Alrighty, last one. And back down. Now I'm going to do left arm, right leg, lift out, tummy to spine, lift up and away from the ground. Now let's open out to a diagonal. Hold there. And back in. Out to a diagonal. And back in. And 3, beautiful, and 4, tummy lifts to spine, really working those obliques there, working those horizontal slings in the body. Beautiful, let's do 2 more, 1, and 2, and arm down, leg down, fantastic job. Other side, pressing the ground away, let's lift the arm, right arm lifts, left leg lifts. From here we open out to the side and back in, out and in. 3, beautiful job everyone. 4, keep going. 5, strong through the tummy, lift up. 6, 7 and 8. 2 more, 9. Last one, 10. Back to center. Come down into a rest pose. You guys are doing fantastically well. So whichever rest pose you like. Have a few breaths here. Take the weight off the wrists, so give them a shake if you need to. You can put them along down next to you or put them up behind you. Whatever feels nice for you. Beautiful work. 2 more breaths here. Slow down the breath. And nice energizing breath in. We come back up and we're going to pivot around so we're sitting up tall. Now I bet you all know what's coming from here. We're going to do our spinal roll down to make our way down onto our backs. So point or flex the feet, strong through the legs, hands out in front, shoulders are soft. Take a breath in, breath out. We're slowly going to roll down, all the way down. Oh, not all the way, stop there. Take a breath in, Mary, I know that's your favourite. Breath out, let's come back up. Don't worry, I can't see you. If people thought I could see you with that going, I can't see you, don't worry, I can only see me. Breath in at the top, breath out, let's roll down, tummy to spine, coming down. Roll, roll, roll. Down we come, down, let's stop there, stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, coming back up. Good job everyone. Fantastic. Now, Let's have the hands in little tents up on the fingertips, sitting up tall with the torso. From here we're going to straighten the legs, so if you need to have the knees a little bit bent, that's okay, but we're going to take the body back a fraction to counterbalance. Point or flex the feet, take a breath in, breath out, one leg lifts, breath into lower, breath out, other leg lifts, and lower, shoulders soft, chest open, so you can see how you want to avoid that rolling forward, so nice open shoulders. Fingertips are just there, just to counter our balance. You're not putting any weight through those hands. All the strength is coming through the abs there and through the quads. So keep lifting for me, straight legs. Doesn't matter how high you can go, as long as you're doing it. Good job, guys. 2 more. 1. And 1 on the left. When I said 2 more, I meant 2 more each side. And right leg lifts and down, beautiful. And left leg lifts and down. Fantastic. Sitting up tall again. If you want a hamstring stretch, we're going to do a gentle one. So up tall with the body, not about grabbing for the feet with a roll, staying tall in the spine, flexing the feet, and you're going to come forward from the hips. If that's enough for you, stay there. If you want a bit more of a challenge and you want to grab for the feet, just make sure that your body can stay up tall. So that's probably me this morning. Some days it's easier than others, isn't it? And you can pull yourself tall open through the chest. Beautiful. Breath in. We're going to roll back down. Maybe all the way, maybe not. And let's go. Down you come. Slowly down. Slowly, slowly. Stop there. Stay there for 5. 4 shoulders soft. 3 abs working hard. 2. 1. Come all the way down. Big stretch out. Arms out long behind you. Legs out long. Big stretch. Fantastic job. So from here, we're going to place the heels on the mat, hip width apart. Front of the feet float up off the mat. Hands are down by the side, palms facing up, shoulders away from the ears. So make sure you've got nice space between the head and the shoulders. Take a breath in, tuck the tailbone. Breath out, press through the heels, and we come up into our bridge. So remembering we're doing a Pilates bridge, so not a yoga bridge into hyperextension. Just we want a line from the shoulder to the tips of the knees. Alrighty, from here, core is working hard. Let's put fingertips on the bony bits of the pelvis here, and we're going to do our glute med dips. So those of you who have done them with me before, you can start. For everyone else, we're going to dip down one side of the pelvis and lift it up. Dip down the other side and lift it up. So if we had that tray of champagne glasses on our pelvis now, we would definitely be spilling them, but then we'd pick it back up. So that's what we're going for, okay? Little dip and lift up, using the bottom muscles to do the work. Press those heels away from you. If you're feeling any grabbing in the hamstrings, push the heels away more, and that will stop that grabbing or that cramping. Strong through those heels. The more we can push the heels into the mat and away from us, really helps the posterior chain of muscles, the muscles at the back of the body, including the bottom muscles, really work well. So let's keep going. Let's do 2 more each side. This is the right side and left. Breath in between each one. Breath out to dip. Breath in to lift. Breath out to dip. Breath in to lift. 1 more each side. Glutes working hard. Beautiful job. Breath in from there. Breath out, rolling down 1 vertebrae at a time. Tailbone comes down absolute last. And have a rest. Knees to chest if you like. Gently hugging those knees. Fantastic job. Now let's find our neutral spine. So we're going to roll forwards and back until we find our neutral position. So roll those pelvic bones forwards and back, forwards and back. Rib cage down. Make sure that the head is in line. So we're not letting the head off to the side. Don't let your chin lift up. So if you need something underneath your head to make sure that your head is in one line, you can. That's better than letting your chin lift or being crunched down into the neck, okay? So find your neutral spine position. Make sure that there's just a gentle space underneath the lower back. Core comes on like a low elastic belt over your hips. From here, we're going to lift the right leg and we're going to lift the left leg. Alrighty. Now we're going to straighten the right leg away and bring it back in. And breath out left side. Breath in, bring it back in. Shoulders away from the ears. And right. Breath in. And left. Breath in. So it's more challenging the lower to the ground you do it. So the challenge with this is it's not actually a super hard movement for your legs to do, but to do it maintaining your neutral spine so that you're not doming through the abs, which means your rectus abdominis has come on, and also to make sure you're not flattening or arching forward with the back. So that's the challenge here. Some people will find they'll go to a big group Pilates class or ab class, they can get a sore lower back. And that's because they're doing advanced moves and not able to maintain their neutral spine. So they're doing it in hyperextension, and that's how we get quite sore. So if this is too much for you, just do the legs up to the sky and back down so that you can hold your neutral spine, because there's absolutely no benefit in ending up sore after a class. We want you to feel fantastic because you've shown up and you're doing a great job. So do your level, do what works for you. Don't push past that because it doesn't leave you feeling good. Doesn't leave me feeling good. Alrighty. We want everyone to feel fantastic after your class. Let's do one more each side. Right side, then left. You're doing so well. Nearly finished. Left side. Fantastic. Knees to chest. Have a little break. Great job. Alright. Now we're going to go into our Pilates hundreds. So a bit more of an ab workout today. If you haven't done hundreds before, I'll show you what they look like. You're going to have either legs here or legs here. And head can be up, ideally looking down at the belly button. If that doesn't feel good for your neck, do it with your head down and you'll still get a great benefit. From here, we pump the arms. Eye gaze is straight down to the belly button. We breathe in for 5 and out for 5. Alright, so when you're ready, arms up above the head, take a breath in. Breath out and let's go. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20. Keep going, guys. You're doing so well. Strong through those abs, lifting that neck, making sure that your eye gaze is straight down to your belly button to protect the neck. Use those arms, strong through the legs. You can do it. 70, keep it up. And 80, nearly there. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees in, head down. Have a rest. Sensational job. Absolutely fantastic. So you'll feel lots of work with the hundreds through the abs, through the core. It's a bit of deep core, a lot of abs as well. It's a nice combo, that one. That's from the original Pilates from long ago. So that's a fun one. Now we're going to come up into our roll up again. Hands up above the head. Take a breath in, hands float up above the face. Breath out, chin rolls to chest. And we start to come up, up, up. Stay here. Hold there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up tall. Absolutely beautiful. Now we're up here. We've got to get back down. Breath in. Breath out. Let's come down. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start coming back down and stop there. We're going to flex both feet. Point both feet. Flex both feet. Point both feet. Stay here. 2 more flex. And point your feet. Flex the feet. Point. Breath in. Breath out. Down we come all the way. Arms up above the head. Legs out long. Sensational job. planting the feet, coming back into our bridge position, so front of the feet floating up off the mat. Weight is in the heels. Take a breath in, flatten the spine. Breath out, let's slowly lift up into our bridge. Shoulders are soft. Not too much weight on the leg, on the neck. Let's make sure there's lots of weight in the feet as well. So from here, we're going to do our pulses up to the sky. So squeezing the bottom muscles, take a breath in, breath out, and let's go. Pulse 10, 9, 8, 7. Bottom muscles working so hard. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay up there, hold, and breath in. And we're going to do 10 more pulses from this extra high position. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7. Press those heels away, strong through the glutes. You can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up here for 3, 2, 1. And we slowly come down. Absolutely fantastic job. Now let's windscreen wiper the knees side to side. Little windscreen wipe. Feel that nice movement through the lower spine or through the legs, whatever you need today. Changes day to day, doesn't it? Some days you feel like you really want to do a certain stretch, and other days it's a completely different part of the body that you want to move. Now we're going to cross the knees over. Right leg comes up over the left. Now you can just keep them crossed if you like. If you're very lanky like me and you want to